Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails, love always wins. Good morning, collective, or whatever part of the world that you're in. I am QUAN, I am love, and this is love. I have no cut cards tarot. So, give me a minute here, child. It's like, whew, it's like 100 degrees here. It's so hot. Oh my goodness. Gee, I need a fan. It's hot. I'm only teasing y'all. I'm only teasing y'all. I'm only messing with you. I'm only teasing you. It was a joke. I promise you it was a joke. Because I know about the winter storms, in North America right now. And I thought that might be a funny opening. And I know some of y'all probably don't think that's funny, and I apologize. I'm just trying to make light of the weather. I hope everybody's safe, though, on a more serious note. I hope each and every last one of you are safe. I hope you're warm. I hope each and every last one of you have access to clean water, food, electric power, okay? I know it's a lot of things shut down. I just heard that Trump is planning on shutting the government down after they empty the stores, after the blizzard all over North America, and then you're gonna do a government shutdown right behind that? I mean, I'm smelling an agenda, but I guess we'll see, huh? But I smell is an agenda. Why would you do a government shutdown like right after, people are going to be in a very vulnerable state, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, okay, there is someone that you're married to, okay? And you have not come together with this person in the physical as of yet, okay? But you spiritually consented to this marriage because you understand and have clarity of the assignment. And I was told not to go into too much detail about whatever this clarity is that you have, okay? But you understood that until the two of you can come together physically, that something needed to be done energetically and spiritually, okay? Now, there is someone else that has been spiritually attacking you for some time now, okay? And this is someone that you have been rejecting energetically. One person has good intentions for you, and that's the person you consented to this spiritual marriage. And it's more to that, but I was told not to go into detail, okay? But you understand why you have to be married to this person in the spirit energetically, okay? It has something to do with your protection, okay? But also, the other person in your energy, they want you to be in a connection with them, and they want to come toward you in the physical, and they want to throw you into some type of vulnerable situation where you need them on the physical realm, and they would put you into some kind of third party side piece situation, and they want you to become a human battery. This is a warlock that wants to come toward you in the physical. But you have been rejecting this particular, there are two different people, okay? One of them, you consented to a marriage in the spiritual, and that person's eventually going to make it to you in the physical, okay? And you have a certain understanding, okay, with that person. It could be telepathic, okay? It could be energetically, telepathically, but you've been connecting with that person spiritually. But the other person has been attacking you because they're upset because you have accepted this marriage from this other person. Do you understand? This warlock energy keeps spiritually attacking you with up to two other women. Again, this is someone that you keep on rejecting energetically. So they can't come toward you in the physical because, as above, so below. You know this person's energy signature, okay? It's nasty. You know this person's disposition. You know this person's trying to, and if this is someone from your past that you kicked out your energy a long time ago, that's who's fighting to get back into your energy. But they want to get back into your energy so that they can use you like a human battery. They don't have good intentions for you. Part of the reason this person does not have good intentions for you, too, is because their ego is hurt because you're rejecting them, okay? You're rejecting them physically, spiritually, and energetically. And this is the person that is, maybe this person has an ego because they're used to being the one that doesn't get rejected. Maybe they're used to being chosen, okay, or accepted. Maybe they've had some kind of popularity in the past or something like that. Whoever this other person is that keeps trying to energetically and spiritually come toward you, it's given some energy of someone that maybe the caliber of women they're used to dealing with is shallow and superficial, and that's why they don't get rejected. This is someone that you have rejected because they're not a good fit for you. This is someone you've rejected because they're not a match for you. Spiritually, energetically, intellectually, whoever this person is, they are not a match for you at all whatsoever. If this person was brought into your life at any point during your life, it's because they were a soulmate that you had to trigger something or mirror something to them that would wake them up to something they needed to learn about themselves. And then you were supposed to go along your way. They probably taught you something too that you maybe didn't see inside yourself, because that's what we do for each other. What all of us as human beings do for each other is we mirror things to each other we need to see. That's why some souls are in your life for a season and other ones are in your life for a lifetime. Okay? So either way, the person that you consented to this marriage already in the spirit, this is someone that's been spiritually protecting you from this other person, this warlock energy I'm picking up on, that wants to come toward you in the physical, but they want to use you. And I'm going to tell you what they really want. What they really want right now is for you to agree to be in a relationship with them. And they would do things by your terms and be with you and not try to push you into this side piece category. But they're angry because they are not your intellectual, spiritual, energetic, physical. They are not your match. They're not your match. You don't want this person, and they feel rejected, and they're not taking rejection well because it's doing something to their ego, because they feel like, how dare you reject me? Women don't reject me. No one says no to me. It's that type energy. And that right there is the real reason that they're pushing even harder to do spell work on you, to try to make you sick, to try to make you lose your stability financially. They want to force themselves into your energy, into your life, and force you into a position where you be forced to accept them in a low vibrational way, where you would be like a human battery and a side piece to them. But they want to do that to punish you for not accepting them. Okay? They're angry at you for not being willing to accept them in a relationship. Okay? I don't know, this person has an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. And I don't know, maybe you dated this person in the past. Okay? This might be someone that you know that you've completely kicked out of your energy because you saw they were not your match. And they thought that they would be able to come back in whenever they got ready to. This is someone with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Okay? This is not someone that you've been with in recent years. This is not someone you've been talking to, seeing, friends with, nothing. You and this person don't have any contact or anything. It's just someone that has an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. And they feel like you should accept them whenever they decide they want to come into your life. All right? So, Holy Divine Spirit, please give me an energy reading on what I'm picking up on here. Okay? You literally have two masculine energies around you. And again, one of them you're married to. One of them you're actually already married to in the spirit. You consented to it. Okay? But it's because something was shown to you spiritually. Something was already shown to you, okay, that needed to be done, okay? And more is going to unfold as time goes on, okay? But I'm being told not to go into detail or to talk any more about it other than you've already gotten married to someone in the spirit, and the physical is going to follow in divine timing, okay? And that person is protecting you, okay? All right, let's go. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy crowning this read? Oh, wow, okay. I have blame. Someone might be blaming someone for something. I have gratitude, okay? I have health, okay? Imagination in the reverse, I'm not sure if that belongs out here or not. One more, I see growth. Okay, somebody might have gone through some kind of a growth. Okay, I think growth might have been one of them. Imagination in the reverse again. Okay, so somebody's creativity might be blocked. Okay, we know creativity is directly connected to your emotional body, and it has everything to do with your sacral life force energy. And service in the reverse. This could be someone that is not of service to anyone. Okay, this might be someone that might be in denial. They might be in denial that you don't want them. This is somebody that lacks the structure and the discipline in their life, possibly in every aspect you can think of where you would require to have discipline. This is someone that lacks structure and discipline in their thinking, in their actions, and every other way possible, okay? And then I have success here. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages this beautiful morning? Rich lady in the reverse. Rich lady. So this could be a man or a woman, or this could be talking about some kind of wealth that somebody was hoping to obtain. Marriage in the reverse. prison in the reverse, fatality in the reverse, sorrow in the reverse, and rich lady in the reverse. Uh-oh, I already see where this is going. Again, somebody already then married somebody, and it's going to be a physical marriage shortly, okay? But it's already been a spiritual marriage, okay? You're married. Whoever I'm talking to, you're married to somebody, okay? And there's another person in your energy that is constantly attacking you because they want you to choose them. They want to be your partner. They're willing and ready to follow whatever rules they have to follow to be with you, even though that's not what they really want to do. But if they feel like it is connected to some type of prosperity, inheritance, and abundance that will manifest on the physical realm, they're willing to do what they need to do. They're willing to cooperate with you. They're willing to get rid of whoever, whatever woman they were dealing with. They're willing to do whatever they have to do to be with you, but you don't want this person. This person is not your match. This is not someone that has the discipline, the structure, the strategy, the type of mind, the intelligence to protect you. This is not somebody that is smart enough, strategic enough, disciplined enough to provide the type of protection that a person with your spiritual ranking would require. This is not someone that has enough structure and discipline to discipline their sexual energy, to have and utilize emotional intelligence, to have a high level of discernment to be able to be with you the right way. This is not a match for you, okay? And you cannot be with this person. And this person is angry about that. So now they're like, well, I'm going to force you to be with me. I'm going to force you to be with me since you won't let me try to be with you, even though I don't qualify. I'm going to force you to be with me by destroying your life, by destroying your health. And if you don't, I'll sacrifice you spiritually. Okay? That's what you're dealing with right now. Whoever this man is, he wants to sacrifice you spiritually if he can't make you sick or make you broke or financially break you so that he can break from you and come in and get you to give him what he wants from you. And he's willing to do it your way. Whoever this man is, I'm picking up on, or warlock, he's willing to do it your way. But even if he's willing to be faithful or attempt to be faithful or do whatever your way, you still do not want to be with this person. You don't want this person. You cannot be, this person is not your match at all, period. In no respect. This was someone you had to cross paths with because you had a spiritual assignment with them that was very brief and nothing more. You understand? Your spiritual assignment with whoever this person is over. It ended years ago or however long ago you crossed paths with them. Okay? But they know they failed whatever test or whatever lesson they needed to learn so that they could access their abundance and their spiritual inheritance that would have manifested in the form of money on earth, wealth and abundance. They failed that. You don't think the divine already knew they were going to fail it? But they needed to be able to utilize their free will, okay? They needed to be able to be given an opportunity to take the test. Everybody don't get a driver's license. But they have to give everybody an opportunity to come to the DMV and to take the driving test. They can't say, no, I already know that you're not going to pass the driving test because you're a horrible driver. No, that's not how it works. Everybody gets an opportunity to go to the DMV, give their money, take the test, take the written test and the driving test, even if they already know you're going to fail. And that's how the universe works. You are spiritually ranked. whoever this man was, you crossed paths with him to give him an opportunity to take a test that he needed to see if he would be able to spiritually graduate and move forward and reap the benefits and rewards that come with that spiritual growth, or whether he would be spiritually demoted and he lost and failed that test and he was spiritually demoted. It happens every day, but he's not taking well to it and he's throwing a tantrum. Okay? And I'm going to be honest with whoever you are, whoever this person is, they were never compatible with you. That's why you didn't talk to them anymore. That's why you cut this person off. They were never compatible with you. But you had a contract, a very short one in this life with them, okay? Like an appointment at the DMV. Okay? We have free will. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets a chance. So, again, right now you're being spiritually protected by whoever, and this is not a spiritual spouse that never manifests in the physical. Let me be very clear. Whoever this person is, it's not one of those spiritual spouses that only exist when you go to sleep and you go to the marine kingdom or dreamland. No, this is a real flesh and bone person that you're married to in the spirit that's going to be manifesting and coming towards you in the physical very soon. You're already married, okay? And it's almost like giving that energy of divine masculine and divine feminine have teamed up spiritually, and you have teamed up already spiritually because both of you are on one accord. Right now, both of you are on the same wavelength. Both of you are thinking the same way, and both of you are in agreement. And you can feel this person's energy and presence already around you because of the things that are happening. You can feel the energetic presence of this person already because they've been taking action on your behalf spiritually. You already can feel the energy of this husband of yours that you married to spiritually. You can feel it. Okay? Clarify what is gratitude. Clarify gratitude, the Five of Pentacles, okay, the Two of Swords. Okay, somebody might have isolated themselves and they might have made a decision or they might have chosen a path. The Two of Swords can talk about choosing, making a choice or choosing a path. Somebody might be in an energy of gratitude that they decided to isolate themselves with the Five of Pentacles, and they might be happy about the road or the path that they chose. Clarify blame. Clarify this blame energy. Clarify blame. Somebody might be blaming somebody for why someone kicked them out of their energy. The Five of Pentacles reverse can talk about someone that kicked someone out of their energy. They're isolating themselves from somebody. Clarify health. Okay, somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody might be this card represents water, okay? It can represent a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, okay? It can also represent something that's being kept a secret, okay? Somebody, they might be in very good health right now. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Ooh, I love that. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, okay? So somebody could either be a water sign. Typically, the moon card can represent Cancer energy, sun, moon, or rising. Or this could be talking about this person is hidden. This person is hidden from you right now, but their presence is with you. Their energy is with you, okay? What they're doing to protect you spiritually, you can feel it, okay? Whoever this hidden person is. And this person might have had to isolate themselves when they chose a path. It's like they had to make a choice between either two people or two pathways, and they chose the right path. And to do that, they had to kick someone out their energy, and they had to isolate themselves. And somebody is blaming someone for this decision this person made. But it resulted in good health. It was a healthy decision for them. And clarify success. Someone is now going to be very successful. Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to be very successful now because of the decision they made. Somebody has the ace of, oh Lord, the ace of swords. Y'all know what that represents. Put it in my comment. Clarity. The ace of swords represents clarity. The order of the day, the word of the day today is clarity, okay? Somebody has clarity, okay? And that's why they didn't want to let you go, or they didn't want to let something go, okay? They got clarity that they would be successful if they made the right decision and the right choice in their life. And when they made that right decision, they did not want to, they could not let something go, okay? Emotionally or energetically, they couldn't walk away and they couldn't let something go. Once they got clarity about the decision that they made, okay, being the right one, the person they chose being the right one, the decision of what direction to go in their life, this person isolated themselves, they meditated, and they got the clarity. And that's why they didn't want to let something go, okay? And because of that, I'm clarifying success. They're going to be very successful. You and this person are going to be very successful together. Clarify rich lady in the reverse, okay? Somebody's not in a mental imprisonment about something anymore. This has to do with a marriage that could have ended, a contract that could have ended. Someone could have Taurus in their chart. The Hierophant reverse. We know the Hierophant can represent marriage or contracts. It could represent a spiritual or religious figure. Somebody might have thought they were going to be very wealthy in a marriage or with a contract, but no. Clarify sorrow in the reverse, okay? Clarify this sorrow in the reverse, okay? So the King of Swords reverse. This could be a very narcissistic, cold energy. This could be someone that's very lacking empathy and compassion, very strategic, but very cold in their decisions. Somebody that could be planning something or could have planned something. They're backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. So a narcissist is backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. Sorrow in the reverse. Stress, sadness, distraught, grieving, unemployed, anxiety, and weeping. Okay? So somebody could be in a deep, deep depression right now because, one, they're not going to be wealthy, and they have been backstabbed and betrayed. So if someone was trying to do something to you or this husband of yours, this person has been backstabbed and betrayed. What is fatality in the reverse? What is fatality in the reverse? Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles. That could be, talk about stability. Somebody might have reversed an ending or wants to reverse an ending, or they want to prevent an ending. This might have to do with or be tied to someone's stability because somebody might have to really conserve and hold on to every penny. Right now, what's that Four of Pentacles talking about? Clarify this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's closed emotionally because their pockets are tight. They wanted to reverse an ending with somebody because their pockets are tight and something has to do with their stability. Clarify prison in the reverse. Clarify prison in the reverse. Okay. The Hermit. Someone could be a hermit. A hermit can represent a scientist. A hermit can represent a teacher. A hermit can represent a computer analyst. A hermit can represent an accountant. A hermit can represent many things, okay? So this could be someone in a certain profession. This could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, a teacher. This could be someone that's in some introspective energy. This could be your energy. But someone might have wanted you to be locked up in prison, or someone might have wanted you to be binded in or constricted in some kind of way, but they fail. Prison can also talk about someone being bound to something or bound somewhere, tied up, okay, unable to move. It doesn't have to talk about an actual prison. Somebody might have wanted you to go to jail, prison, or be locked away somewhere, but prison in the reverse, okay, and clarified marriage in the reverse. Clarified marriage in the reverse. Oh, wow. Capricorn. Okay. So I'm getting here someone that's been behind all of your spiritual warfare. They could be a devil energy, some kind of entity, because this has been coming out for some years now. Or this could actually be a Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising that has been behind your spiritual warfare. Apparently, whoever this Capricorn energy is, they wanted some kind of a marriage that was supposed to make them the rich lady or man, okay? And they might have wanted to reverse an ending and cause you to go to jail. This is given some kind of Snow White from the Disney movie energy almost. Or I'm getting like one of those Disney movies where, you might be a divine, spiritually ranked empress, high priestess, hermit, judgment energy. Whoever you are, you do carry a spiritual ranking on you. And you're supposed to be married to someone that has the same spiritual ranking as you, because that person would have been through the fire just like you. And that person would be able to see the world, see situations from the same lens as you. They would have the same level of discernment as you. You understand? Whatever type of spiritual ranking you have, you cannot be with anybody beneath you, because you need to be protected. Do you understand? Whoever you are, you need somebody whose discernment can recognize game from a century away. You understand? You need somebody that has sexual discipline and sexual self-control, okay? Otherwise, if a person lacks discernment and they lack intuition and they lack experience, okay, and they haven't been through the fire and they haven't been catfished and love bombed and been through things in relationships with fake people and narcissists and people that want to use them, if this person hasn't been through and mulled over in the fire, they wouldn't have that sharp perception that they need to know how to protect you, to know when someone is faking and playing in their face because they're trying to get to their queen on the chessboard. Do you understand? Both you and your husband have been through the fire. Both of you have been molted in the fire, okay, by false people, by love bombing people, by narcissists, by people that wear masks. And it needed to happen. It needed to happen so both of you could protect each other and protect each other emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Okay? So both of you could discern and see. So neither one of you could be played by anybody and not let anyone play either one of you. You understand? Because both of you have light and dark, and you know how to go into both. Okay? Because of the fire that both of you have been through, both of you know how to fully function in the dark and in the light. Okay? That's not something you really want to play with. Okay? Because people are stupid. People will play in your face and don't even know they're in a line of fire. People won't even know. You understand? You needed your match. Whoever you are, you needed your match. So whoever this person is that you're already married to, there's someone that wanted to take your place, okay? And it's this Capricorn energy I'm picking up on. But this Capricorn energy waged spiritual warfare against you for a very long time, okay? But they couldn't take you out because you have ancestral backing. Do you understand what it means when the ancestors are backing a marriage? Do you understand when you hold a certain type of contract spiritually with somebody, regardless, it's like Jonah and the whale type energy. Because whoever you are, I feel like you might have tried to run away from whatever this is because of all of the spiritual warfare going on in your life. But clarity has been given. You cannot run from this, okay? This is a contract that you couldn't get out of because of your spiritual ranking. See, Jonah in the Bible was a prophet with spiritual ranking. He had to deliver messages that didn't make him popular. Prophets were never popular. You think people love prophets? Oh my God, I love the prophets. People with a pure heart love the prophets. But the majority of people don't like prophets because prophets' job is to tell the truth. The raw, uncut, unfiltered truth without sugarcoating it. That's the job of a prophet, man or woman. And people don't like to hear the truth because it shatters their ego a lot of times. So a lot of times when the prophet is given a message and got to come to the village and got to tell the whole village why they're in trouble, or got to tell somebody that's high on a hog or in their ego how they offended God or the gods or whatever, or just throughout history and all cultures, a lot of times the prophet gets rejected because it goes against someone's ego, someone that didn't want to accept that they're wrong, someone that's not ready to take accountability for something they did. The prophet Nathan, when he had to go tell David about himself, David, you just wanted to sleep with Uriah's wife, and he only had that one little wife, and you were in your ego about sleeping with him, and you killed that man, and that's a no-no. So now, David, I gotta come check, I gotta chin check you. I gotta tell you wrong. I know you come from your bloodline, and I know your people might come for me, but they better not. I'll have them crawling in the grass like Nebuchadnezzar. You better go. Your people better sit down somewhere. I know you royalty. I know you come from a wealthy family, but I gotta check you because I'm a prophet, David. You understand? Jonah had a job, and he had to deliver a message to people that hated him, spit at him, rejected him, and he tried to run away from his calling. And that's why in the story, he got swallowed up by a whale after getting thrown off the boat after the storm. And he got redirected and rerouted right back to his contract. And whoever you are, you have a marriage spiritual contract because you came here with a message and a certain spiritual ranking and something that you got to do with this other person that had to go through the same firmament as you. And your spiritual warfare was not going to stop or end until you and this person got married and came together. Just like your contract says. It just is what it is. Okay? So this Capricorn did everything they could, like I said, to wage spiritual warfare on your life. Okay? Because your contract comes with spiritual abilities and spiritual gifts that you were born with, and they wanted to take them from you. But you have ancestral support. That's why all the death spells they did on you did not work. Because your ancestors and your husband's ancestors, they support this marriage. Do you understand? Your ancestors and your husband's ancestors on the spiritual realm, whatever y'all belong to, okay? This is a contract they already agreed to. And as long as y'all are in alignment, you have spiritual protection and nothing and no one can touch either one of you, okay? So whatever was done against you, at the end, it didn't work. This Capricorn is very disappointed because marriage in the reverse. They couldn't take your contract. They couldn't take your spiritual abilities and gifts, your intuition. They couldn't take the level of power that culminates in your womb. That's the level of that source of God's power that's sacred that you house in your womb spiritually, in your sacral chakra. Everybody can't handle that type of power because everybody hasn't done their shadow work. Everybody doesn't have a balanced ego. Everybody does not know how to regulate and control their emotions. Everybody does not know how not to abuse power. Everybody does not know how to, and I hate to say this, but I have to speak the truth, okay? I'm supposed to say the truth unfiltered, and that's what I'm going to do. Everybody does not know when it's a time to kill and a time not to. Some of y'all got spiritual ranking where you might have to spiritually take out a vampire that's a tyrant. There are demonic principalities and vampires and zombies in human vessels running around here that are completely out of control, and some of them need to be taken out spiritually. Everybody does not have the emotional regulation to know when it's a time to kill and when it's a time to pull back. You don't sit up there and kill out of revenge and kill out of emotionally. And I know, oh my God, did she say kill? Yeah, I did say that. I did say kill. I'll explain why. You have to kill out of logic. Do you understand? If you have been given some type of power to be some type of temperance angel, some type of spiritual judge, then things have to be done logically, not out of emotion, but out of logic. I'll explain to you how that works, okay? The police are given guns, and the police are given permission to kill. But they have to, or they're supposed to be able to have a healthy mindset and not be mentally ill, mentally imbalanced, unable to regulate their emotions, and prejudice, because you're giving them permission and authority to carry a gun and to use that gun if necessary to protect the greater good of the people, to protect the innocent, to protect the children, to protect the families, to protect people from demons running in the street that want to hurt, that want to violate, that want to kill. We give the police the permission to have balanced emotions and make logical decisions, and to know when to practice restraint and just bind somebody in handcuffs and take them to jail, and when somebody is really a threat that's going to hurt a lot of people or hurt someone's child, going to shoot up a school, about to go shoot up a job, that's about to go, that's a serial killer, that's snatching women, sexually assaulting women and taking them out, and it's a time to kill and take them out before they hurt someone innocent. Kidnapping children or doing this and doing that, robbing banks, robbing people at gunpoint. Yes, sometimes it's a time to protect and kill. Sometimes killing is very dark. You're ending someone's life force, and it's not something to be taken lightly, right? So sometimes you have to go into some darkness, some dark energy, and shut down your emotions to make a logical decision and determine what type of threat somebody is. Okay? And it's the same thing spiritually. There are people that are spiritually ranked to protect and to also to kill. Yes. Look at what we got running around out here, and look at what they're doing out here. Just look in the news right now. Psychopaths. People that have been completely taken over by entities. People that have completely sold their souls and are nothing but an empty zombie vessel running around putting a bullet in their grandmama's head because the grandmother asked them to take out the trash because I'm taking care of my grandchild right now. Yeah, this is the world we live in right now. So whoever you are spiritually ranked. And you're spiritually ranked because you know how to operate in the dark and the light. You know how to regulate your emotions, okay? And you know how to act out of logic, balance with empathy and compassion, intuition and discernment. And that's what's required. Let's go. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? What is the energy crowding this read right now? Judgment. Somebody might be under judgment right now, okay? And somebody else that didn't get their wish fulfillment might have the Four of Pentacles, release something and let something go. What is the obstacle? Holy Divine Spirit. What is the obstacle? And we talked about that before. In this day and age that we are living in right now, you got clones of serial killers running around. Didn't we already talk about all of the government psyops, mind control experiments, people running around that are not above the frequency, that have chips in their brain that are programmed to kill? There are clones running around that are serial killers. The government got people in jail that when they want to do a hit on somebody, they mysteriously escape from jail. And then after they perform the hit, oh, we just found the person that escaped, put him back in prison. You understand? With all of the things, we got to be realistic here. With all of the things that the government has in a lot of places, that are set in place to terrorize innocent people, gang stalking, or orchestrated witchcraft, orchestrated spiritual attacks in the physical, where they have groups of people planted in communities doing spell work on you all day and all night, doing death spell after death spell on you, energy weapons being used on some of you all. The gang stalking is outrageous. You don't think that God has angels out here that have a ranking to kill? You don't think it needs to be done? Are you kidding me? With all these things the government has created, to go against 144 spiritual warfare, you think you just be left out here, with your head in the clouds? Oh, love and light, love and light, love and light. Not at all. Absolutely not. We're both dualities, dark and light, almost like a Joker energy, okay? You might straddle a line. So the obstacle is the Empress. This might be your energy. The obstacle, somebody's under judgment right now and they didn't get their wish fulfillment. I already told you, someone's spiritually attacking you, and it's a man. It's a man that really wants you to choose them, and they're agreeing to be with you on the terms that you want, but they are not your match at all. They're not your match. They don't have the skills to be with you. This is someone that doesn't have the discipline, and they don't have the intelligence. They don't have, their IQ is not high enough. They don't, this is someone that cannot be with you, but they don't want to let go, because had they passed their spiritual test, they would have been connected to their inheritance, which would have manifested wealth and abundance financially on the physical plane. And this is why they don't want to let it go. But because you are spiritually and energetically rejecting this person, this is the reason they're attacking you, because they can't let go. They're upset because it's affecting their money, because they realize that they failed their test. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? Some spell work backfired. Yeah, he's attacking you. He might be attacking you with two other women, okay? I don't know, one might be a Libra, okay? Or something, there could have been a backfire from some spell work that was done against you, and this might be justice. Somebody might have been aware, okay? This attack happened wherever you sleep at, okay? With this Four of Wands reverse, this is talking about your neighborhood, your community, Your community is wherever you lay your head and sleep at night. Okay? Clarify that justice card. Yeah. Somebody is drowning in their emotions right now. I feel like to the point where they can't even regulate their emotions. This could be a Libra, okay? Because they're so depressed. This person could be like shaking like Ursula the Sea Witch in The Little Mermaid when the curse was broken and everybody saw who she really was, and she started farting all that black smoke out her behind. That's the energy I'm getting from this Libra energy. They're very sad. They're very upset. It's like they can't stop shaking and losing it, okay? Because this person wanted to be rich. And they thought they were supposed to become rich by creating some kind of illusion around your life using magic. This had to do with gang stalking and doing spell work on you. But they're backstabbed and betrayed. They didn't have the skills to get away with it, and they didn't have the ancestral backing. Okay, this Empress energy, this could also be a Libra that doesn't want to let something go. But they can't backstab and betray you. Tell me more about the situation right now with this Libra energy I'm picking up on or something, and a Capricorn. So either this is a Libra that has Capricorn in their chart, or this person is obsessed, or this is a high-ranking demonic principality possessing this person. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They were working with a spiritual practitioner, okay? And this person is closed emotionally right now. So they were working together with some kind of spiritual practitioner here, and they're closed emotionally right now because they took action on you in real time, like maybe in the last 48 hours with the day and night. Oh, they stubborn now. They stubborn. They took action. They absolutely took action against you spiritually in real time, and it didn't go in their favor with the Sun reversed. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. Whatever they did, whatever conflict they tried to create or stir up for you, it fell flat on the ground with the Five of Wands. But they definitely took action. It was exposed. So something was illuminated, okay? Somebody with broken thinking, someone that does not know how to balance their dark and light energy, someone that does mental gymnastics to avoid accountability, okay, might have come together with some other people in your community, but whatever they were doing, it was exposed, illuminated. Clarify that Sun. Clarify the Sun. Somebody with broken thinking. Yeah, it got illuminated. It was too much of a burden to get away with whatever they were trying to do. It was just too difficult to get away with it, and they had to release it and let it go. And this was just recently. Okay? Because something got exposed. Clarify the Sun. How did something get or become exposed? Okay? Because whatever they tried to orchestrate with that Knight of Pentacle reverse, with the magic, they couldn't back. Oh, the Five of Wands. They were trying to create some kind of conflict with you. Clarify the Five of Wands. What kind of conflict was it they tried to create for you? They want me to pull cards, the clarification cards. Okay. Clarify that Five of Wands. That's what I want to know. I want to know about the Five of Wands. I want to know what this mess was going on in your community. What was this mess going on in your community? Okay. It might be one of these two cards. I felt it. This was an attempted destiny swap. Love bombing with money. Okay. So They were love bombing someone in your community with money to do something to you because they want to do a destiny swap with you. So they needed somebody to help them to create some kind of conflict that they would follow up with some magic. They need you to fall ill. They need you to fall sick. I know some of it had to do with sacral, your sacral energy. They've been going so hard with trying to siphon your sacral chakra. They have been going hard in the paint with the spell work to siphon your sacral energy. Love bombing with money. Yeah, they've been love bombing people in your community with money to help them do spell work against you. Oh, what's this? They took out a life insurance policy on you without your knowledge. Oh, okay. So they might also have a life insurance policy out on you. Laser 24/7 being at your crown chakra and your third eye and your left temple to try to block your spiritual gifts and intuition. They're using an energy weapon on you, okay, in real time. Excuse me. Paid a practitioner to do work on you. Okay, so this is what they were doing. One more, they said. They said for one more. They're trying to take you out. Yeah, they're trying to take you out. They're not going to be successful at it, but this is what they're doing right now. I thought y'all said one more. Okay. They're trying to publicly humiliate you to affect your confidence. Okay, so that's it. I'm not sure how they're doing that. That could be a whole bunch of different things, They could be doing spell work to try to make you fall, trip, hurt yourself, fumble. Okay, this is what I'm hearing for somebody. If, like, you're walking out your home to your car or moving about, they're doing spell work to affect your nervous system so that you'll be shaky, like you'll be clumsy. You understand? Like you'll trip over something and fall and hurt yourself, or things will fall out your hand. You won't be able to hold anything. Like you'll be nervous. Your nervous system will be off. That's what I'm getting. They're doing spell work on you so that you'll be like extra clumsy and like you'll hurt yourself, you'll burn yourself, you'll run into things, you'll trip over your own feet coming down steps and fall on the ground and hurt yourself. You'll be trying to hold something in your hands and everything will fall in every direction. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? They're literally doing some kind of spell work to try to make you look like you don't have it together, like you're a big mess. You're carrying groceries and the bag pops open and your stuff goes all over the floor, scattered everywhere. They're doing spell work on you to make you discombobulated so that you'll look a complete mess. You're walking down the street and you got flip-flops or some shoes on, and suddenly your sandals pop open, they break your shoes or something crazy, okay? These people, at this point, this is where they're at with it. They took out a life insurance policy on you, and they're using an energy weapon on you, okay? We're just gonna call this an energy weapon, okay? But there is literally a laser that's being pointed directly at your crown chakra, at your third eye, or your left temple, and they're trying to block your spiritual gifts and abilities, okay? None of us are afraid. We don't got nothing to be afraid of, okay? They might as well be using the laser from the movie Toy Story in Buzz Lightyear. What's his name? He swore he was doing something. Not Buzz, but Buzz Lightyear. Rudy was the cowboy. What's his name? Was the cowboy. Buzz Lightyear was the one with the laser. Yeah. Buzz Lightyear swore that that laser worked. He was turning it on and pointing it. They swear they doing something and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't affecting no space. See, these are people that have a very low IQ, okay? And you have to, Woody, thank you. Woody, yeah. I was a big fan of Toy Story. Oh, I loved it. I'm a big fan of a lot of Disney movies, but I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But these people have a very low IQ, and they come up with these ideas. You know, we can block a divine person from getting spiritual downloads if we. It's a spiritual attack from within and without. Okay, they think that by injecting you in your body with some type of artificial intelligence chip, Neuralink technology, protein, plasma, whatever these things are they put in your body, that when you try to meditate, just like you know how a sperm moves around in your body, it swims up to your pineal gland, okay? And it's supposed to block your third eye when you're trying to meditate, okay? And they'll inject that. Y'all know the ways that they inject it in your body. Y'all are smart people. And the attack from without is from the energy weapons and the lasers that they'll have squatters in homes or apartments around you where they have infrared and they can mark exactly where you're sitting on your couch or laying on your bed and point it directly when you're in a resting position or when you're asleep at your temple, at your third eye, or at your crown chakra. And it's supposed to cause you to have amnesia, brain atrophy, damage, some type of damage to your cells, but they don't understand how that melanin do. They don't understand that all we need to do is breath yoga and we can regenerate ourselves. But this is a spiritual attack from inside the body and outside the body, and y'all are still functioning on a very high level. Why? Because the downloads and spiritual insight that the goofies are trying to block from within and without, they don't even come to you physically from like it's coming through your third eye from out here like that, or by, if I hold my hand, this is the equivalent of thinking if I take my hand and I put it over your forehead, I can block your third eye and you're not going to get your download. Dumbass. The downloads come on the mental plane, you dumbass. The downloads don't even come on the spiritual plane. It's like thinking if I make a new law that all divine people have to wear a hat, I'll stop them from accessing their intuition because you're a goddamn caveman, because you're an idiot, because you have a low goddamn IQ to really think that you can block a divine person's intuition and their spiritual abilities and gifts by holding your hands in front of their eyes, putting a hat on their head, and doing all this goofy stuff. When our downloads, it's like a knowing. Our downloads, they come into us like iPhone, when you airdrop some information. Everybody knows how iPhones work with the airdrop, right? Your downloads don't even come on this realm where they're attacking your pineal gland with the laser or blocking your third eye, your pituitary and pineal gland from within with whatever they put inside some of your bodies. That's not where it comes. Your intuition and download happens on the mental plane. So it's already in your consciousness. It's already downloaded into your consciousness. It's not something you can hold your hand up and block. But you can't tell these low ass IQ people that shit because they slow as hell. Which is why whoever these people are, oh, well, we can't figure it out. But that's what's going on. So they took out a life insurance policy on you, okay? They took a life insurance policy out on you, and now they're attacking you using an energy weapon, of course. They're doing spell work on you to affect your nervous system so you won't be able to hold things in your hand, or you'll fall, you'll trip over your own feet, or you'll drop things. They're attacking your nervous system with spell work. That's okay. Anoint yourself. All you got to do is be in alignment when you say your prayers. Be in a calm state. All your prayers require is alignment. Okay? All your prayers require is for you to be in alignment for your message to get through. Okay? When we talk about angels, we're talking about the angles of light. The angles of light that information travels on. Okay? When you say prayers and affirmations, spells, whatever you want to call them, in order for it to get through, it has to travel through light. Light carries information. If you're not in alignment and your chakras are wound up or too loose and all bent out of shape because you're operating out of fear, anxiety, stress, then it's like a bad plumbing job. You understand? Where the water can't flow through the pipes because there are blockages to the light, and the light is impeded from flowing from the base of your root chakra through your crown chakra, up through the higher realms, where you can make the request of what you want to happen. Your prayers be answered, in other words, okay? Because you're the director. You're the one that says and commands what you want to happen, okay? You're the artist here, okay? You're the architect. You are the architect of your own life, of your will, of whatever. You're the magician. But you have to be in alignment for a quick turnaround. You have to be in alignment. That means you have to be in a calm state of mind, okay? That means you can't be operating out of fear. That means your chakras have to be balanced so the light can flow through unimpeded. And when the light flows through unimpeded, the communication that you send out goes to where it needs to go, and the information coming back to you and coming in is the right information. Your perception is on point. Your discernment is on point. You get the right messages. You find out the right things. Your third eye is balanced. Your vision is clear, okay? It's not distorted. It has everything to do with the light that's carrying the information in and out of realms for you, okay? So, like I said, when you say your prayers, make sure that you do meditating and breath work first. You're in alignment and you're nice and calm, okay? And not out of fear or panic because of these fools that are spiritually attacking you. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages this beautiful Monday morning, divine intervention? You're spiritually protected by divine intervention. Some of that divine intervention is coming through your spiritual, I'm not saying this is a spiritual spouse. This is not a spiritual spouse that you go meet up with in the marine kingdom that you got a bunch of kids with somewhere else. That's not what I'm talking about. Not that type of spiritual spouse. You need to rebuke that in the name of Jesus. No, this is a real spouse of yours that you actually have that does exist in the physical, okay? That's the divine intervention is a miracle that this person was able to complete their awakening, okay? And they were spiritually promoted, okay? And that's your divine intervention. They've been aiding in your spiritual protection. What are the messages of the divine spirit? Master manifester. Somebody might have some Willie Lynch issues. Someone might have some colorism issues. This person might be on a board of trustees, a board of trustee member. Okay. Y'all know that can go anywhere, in any direction, in any culture, any race. Take it as it resonates. Okay. I knew that was going to come out. Crown chakra, heart. They might have been spiritually attacking your crown and your heart. Maybe they were trying to cause you to have a heart attack. Okay? This man is a complete idiot. A blood or paternity test is recommended. Oh, wow. All right. I got a message. What's this about a crown chakra? Y'all want me to say something? You want me to pull the chakra card? Okay. Crown, heart. Okay. What do you want me to say about the crown chakra? Clarify crown chakra. Clarify the crown, please and thank you. Clarify the color of the crown chakra is purple. The crown chakra is a gateway to a higher elevated spiritual way of living. Okay, I feel it. All right, clarify what is the crown chakra? Why is the crown chakra out here, please and thank you. Okay, someone is going through depression right now, okay, because they have an overactive crown chakra. I have dizziness, okay. Someone is going through depression, they're feeling dizzy, and they feel a lack of connection to the world, okay? Or this is what someone is trying to cause in you, but I'll clarify that in just a minute. Clarify this crown chakra, that's all they wanted me to say. Okay. Ooh, it fell up on my chest. All right. Feeling spiritually detached. Somebody either feels spiritually detached or they want you to feel, okay, so someone could be doing spell work to try to cause this to happen to you, or this could be the energy that someone is in, okay? I'll read it again. Crown chakra, depression. When you have an overactive crown chakra, it can cause heavy depression. It can cause dizziness, a lack of connection to the world, and you can feel spiritually detached. Why is heart chakra here, Holy Spirit? Clarify, why is heart chakra? Heart chakra, please, and thank you. Heart chakra, why is heart chakra here? Loneliness, immune issues, entity. Somebody could have an entity attachment in their heart. Okay. Clarify heart chakra. Why is heart chakra here? Immune system, just what I said. Somebody is having issues with their immune system, okay? I have jealousy, okay? Spell work done on the heart chakra. High blood pressure. Lack of proper boundaries with friendships and intimate relationships. Anything else for the heart chakra y'all want me to point out? Was there anything else? Unable to release past pain, loneliness, okay. Negativity and pessimism, codependency. Someone might have heart or circulatory issues. Okay, it was a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in just a second, a minute. Okay, so whoever this person is, I'm reading this for, somebody has both a very imbalanced crown chakra and their heart chakra, okay? Maybe somebody might need to wear selenite. Someone might need to wear amethyst. Someone might need to wear rose quartz. Is good for the heart chakra. Rose quartz is very good for the heart chakra. Unakite is also very good for the heart chakra for healing. and a few others. All right, so for the heart chakra here, someone is dealing with immune system problems, okay? And this could be tied, the psychological manifestation of an imbalance in the heart chakra is jealousy. You ever heard green eyes indicate jealousy? Like Erica Badu's song, My Eyes Are Green. The psychological manifestation for an imbalance in the heart chakra is jealousy. Another psychological manifestation for an imbalance in the heart chakra is loneliness, okay? Loneliness, okay? So someone might be dealing with issues of jealousy, loneliness, immune system. Someone could have had spell work done on the heart chakra. Yes, you can do spell work psychologically on someone's heart chakra by speaking spells to them, by saying things to trigger them, by putting somebody down, by speaking over somebody's life, okay? High blood pressure is a physical manifestation of an imbalance in the heart chakra. Negativity, pessimism, okay? Somebody is unable to release past pain, okay? So holding resentment in your heart literally can lead to high blood pressure. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's a whole bunch of people out there that don't even know that the reason you have high blood pressure is because you're resentful. You haven't forgiven, and you're holding on to resentment to things that people did to you. That's why we have to forgive, because even if you're completely an earth angel in the right and the other person is completely in the wrong, when we hold on to grudges and resentment, it's negative energy. And when we're holding that negative energy in our hearts, right, it manifests as high blood pressure, unable to release past pain. Even if it's someone else that did us wrong, forgive them, release the negative energy. Otherwise, you're going to be the one feeling the tightness in your chest, in your heart, in your arms, in your shoulders, right? You have to forgive people for your own health and your own good. It does not free them from their karma. It does not stop them from getting karma for what they did to you. You don't give them any more access to you. But you have to forgive people and release all resentment and negative energy, even if they just did it yesterday. Lack of proper boundaries with friendships and intimate relationships. So somebody is allowing people to have proximity and access to them that should not have proximity and access to them, whoever this person is. And it could be what's triggering, this could be what's triggering their inability to release past pain, because someone might have some codependency issues. This could be emotional codependence. You know, a lot of people have friends that match their toxicity, that co-sign their toxicity, and that don't hold them accountable, and that's why they're their friends. I like you as a friend because you don't hold me accountable. I like you as a friend because you don't tell me the truth. You know, you let me be toxic. Someone might also be having circulation issues in their heart. Clarify, what is this about? Who's this person with this heart chakra? Someone is having some kind of exchange with, that got fired from a job, or they don't work with them anymore or something. The Five of Pentacles, someone that they could have isolated themselves from. Somebody that might have tried to do something very quickly and very strategic. Okay, now that we have this, I'm going to move it, and we're going to talk about this man is a complete idiot. A blood or paternity test is recommended. I already gave you what they wanted me to say about the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So whoever this resonates with, they can know it's them. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Somebody is giving and receiving from somebody. Clarify that Six of Pentacles. Somebody that has some kind of an awareness about something. Okay, the Hermit reverse. This is someone that might be self-loathing and depressed right now. The Nine of Swords. This is someone that can't sleep at night. This is someone that's stressed, anxiety, worried. This is somebody that has a very sharp tongue. This is someone that might speak in a very disrespectful way. Okay. This is someone very cold. The Queen of Swords reversed. So what's the obstacle with this blood or paternity test? The King of Swords. Someone might be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Who's this King of Swords energy, please? Clarify this is who I'm talking about. So the King of Swords might be somebody that is asserting boundaries right now with people, or they're trying to be more logic, or this could be an air sign. Okay, there's an air sign that got clarity about the paternity of a baby or a child. There might be an air sign that could have gotten clarity about a blood test or something with the Ace of Swords. Whose child is this? Whose child are we talking about here? A Pisces, the Hangman, or someone that released something? Whose child is this? Clarify, whose child is this? Someone could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Someone could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, whose child is this? Somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody might not see something. Somebody might not see something about a water sign or a fire sign. Okay. Somebody doesn't know what direction to go when it comes to something, because somebody might have cut somebody off. Somebody might have cut somebody off because some spell work backfired. So someone was doing spell work on a father figure, okay? Somebody could be a father figure, a King of Cups. This could be a Pisces, okay? I don't know. It could be a Pisces doing spell work on a fire sign. Someone could have a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? Someone could be an Aquarius or, wow. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Both of these represent Aquarius energy here, okay? Clarify. All right, somebody couldn't backstab and betray somebody. So it looks like an air sign, someone could be an Aquarius. Somebody might have been trying to backstab and betray somebody about the paternity of a child, okay? And they feel defeated. Who are they backstabbing and betraying about the paternity of a child? Someone that was backstabbed and betrayed. Who are they backstabbing and betraying? A King of Swords. A King of Swords, but it was not going in their favor. Okay, whoever this King of Swords is, the person having boundaries right now. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And there could have been an air sign or any other sign, that water sign or air, that was trying to backstab and betray someone about the paternity of a child. Okay, but the Ace, they got bad news. They got bad news, and that's why they're drowning in their emotions right now. So somebody's drowned because it wasn't what they expected. So somebody found out the truth about the paternity of a child. And this was divine intervention. Multiple people could have been involved in some deception. Somebody's mother might have even been a part of this deception. Wow, it's someone's family. Somebody's mother, somebody's sister, cousin, or brother was also a part of this deception. Okay, so it's giving vibes like someone could be a Mason, So it's giving vibes like somebody's family was trying to help to trick somebody. This could be a tarot card reader that's insecure. These are friends with benefits only. There could be a tarot card reader that's insecure, that had a friend with benefits, and they were trying to lie about the paternity of a baby to maybe a fire sign. This is a prostitute, okay? Somebody might be a grandfather figure. Who are the energies involved in this blood paternity test energy? Holy Spirit. This is your daughter, the CIA. This is your family doing this. Who are these people that were behind this blood or paternity test? Someone's Puerto Rican. Yep. Somebody Puerto Rican here. Somebody could be East Indian, and someone could be a prostitute. Okay. Somebody might be a prostitute. Somebody could be East Indian. Somebody could be Puerto Rican. Who else was behind this blood or paternity test? Your cousin. Somebody is somebody's cousin. They only wanted to have sex with this person. Blood. This is one of your ex's friends or family. Someone might be of West African descent. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A spiritual practitioner. All right. They want me to tell on somebody. Somebody could be a boss, supervisor. And then I have family court here. Somebody might have family court in Tennessee or in the South somewhere. Your dad's side of the family. Somebody could have a brother. Somebody might have a brother on their dad's side of the family. Oh, I'm going to clarify these cards for somebody. Give me a minute. Tell me about this Puerto Rican. Tell me about this Puerto Rican. They're backstabbed and betrayed by a knight, or the knight backstabbed and betrayed them. What's the obstacle for this Puerto Rican energy? What was the obstacle for this Puerto Rican? What was the obstacle for this? I saw it. Sorry. All right. The Hierophant reverse. They could have gotten out of a marriage, or a contract could have ended. This is Taurus energy, or this could be the spiritual practitioner or some kind of religious leader. Someone could also be a Leo. Someone could have been too weak, or they didn't have the strength to do something, and they couldn't move to calmer waters. So what did they do? So somebody could not move to calmer waters because they didn't have the strength, or were not strong enough to do something, and they wanted to win at all costs. So this has something to do with a job that they could have been working on. Could have to do with a coworker or somebody. What did this Puerto Rican do at work or with the coworker? The high priest or high priestess. What did they do? The Queen of Swords. Okay, what did they do? The high priest, the high priestess. Somebody turned down someone's offer, or someone could have rejected somebody. Somebody could have tried to make someone an offer or connect to someone, and they rejected them. And somebody was not stuck. Somebody was not stuck. So it's like somebody was trying to get somebody stuck. Someone was trying to get someone stuck or in a mental imprisonment, and they couldn't hold on to somebody. So then what did this? Somebody couldn't backstab and betray somebody by getting them stuck, either mentally in their head on them or something like that. And somebody was drowning in their emotions because whatever this job is that this Puerto Rican had, or whatever they do for work, this could be a Puerto Rican tarot card reader, they don't have the strength or the power. This could even talk about success. Maybe they're not successful at a job that they do, and they needed someone's help, okay, because they were not having any victory and success, and they couldn't move something forward. So they were trying to get someone into mental imprisonment about them. The Queen of Swords reverse. So they took action, the Ace of Wands with somebody. So they took action. They might have taken action with what, a Leo or the Sun, okay? All right, I have the Emperor reverse. Okay, okay. But somebody might have pulled back from somebody. They could have been closed emotionally. Who's the Emperor reverse? Clarify the Emperor reverse. Somebody that is closed emotionally, they changed their mind or made a different decision. Yeah, the Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody changed their mind about a Puerto Rican and they were heartbroken. So what did this Puerto Rican do? Someone's sad because it's like someone couldn't hook somebody. I'm getting someone that was trying to hook somebody. They was trying to get this person to be in a mental imprisonment about them. But this person was closed off to them emotionally, okay? Why is East India here? Why is East India here? Someone might be an Aries. Somebody's stuck in a cycle. Somebody was stuck in a cycle with a group of people. The 10 of Pentacles. This could be an institution. And all of them are sad and depressed. What are they stuck with? They're trying to avoid a tower. They're worried about losing their stability, the 9 of Pentacles reverse. And now they're all starting to be reasonable and think about something that they were doing with or for an Emperor in the reverse. This could be a boss. This could be someone in charge of something. Someone could be an Aquarius, the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, a spiritual practitioner of some kind. So somebody of East Indian descent there was trying to help someone to get away with doing something, draining someone, or they didn't have the skills to help somebody get away with doing something. And they couldn't find a direction to go in or a plan. Somebody could have spoken to someone very disrespectful after they walked away. A water sign could have moved to calmer waters, okay? There could have been some very disrespectful words exchanged between a water sign and someone of East Indian descent. There could have been a large amount of money on the table or had something to do with some form of abundance that somebody was supposed to get access to or something like that. And it didn't happen, okay? And a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, might have moved to calmer waters away from an East Indian because they were sad because they ended up stuck in a cycle working for an Emperor in the reverse. This could be an Aries or some type of boss figure that was distorted, makes bad decisions, overly emotional, and they couldn't get something done. Someone didn't have the skills to do something. And somebody could have already moved past something, and now they're left with a whole bunch of stress because something is happening to an East Indian stability very quickly. Tell me about this is your daughter. What is this is your daughter? The Hierophant reverse, okay? And now this could be Taurus energy, or this could be a spiritual or religious leader or practitioner of some kind. Clarify, this is your daughter. Someone was already aware. Someone was already aware that somebody was working, who somebody was working with. And they kicked them out of their energy. Yeah, because they already healed. Okay, so this is somebody's daughter. Maybe someone's daughter was trying to do something, but whoever the person they were trying to do something to, they already knew that somebody's daughter was working together with somebody against them. And this is the reason why they kicked everybody out their energy. Who kicked this person's daughter? Someone that felt backstabbed and betrayed. Somebody knew that somebody's daughter was an op type energy or something, and somebody could not recover from something, a King of Pentacles. So there's somebody here, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that felt like they could not, they felt like they couldn't recover from something, maybe financially even. So they sent their daughter towards somebody to fool them, an emperor in the reverse, but they already knew that the daughter was sent toward them and who they were working together with. So they isolated themselves. Whoever this spiritual hierophant is, the hierophant, this could be a spiritual or religious leader of some kind. They decided to try to avoid a disaster with somebody's daughter because they knew that they were sent toward them. Yeah, it would have been some kind of disaster here. Okay. This is your family doing this, the CIA. Somebody's family might be working with someone in the CIA. Clarify, this is your family doing this. Your family, and this has to do with a blood or paternity test. Someone's family is helping somebody. I already told you, the mother's involved, a brother, cousin, or sister's involved, and they're trying to trick somebody into believing that something about a child. They're trying to create some kind of conflict for somebody. It's somebody's family is trying to help someone create a conflict for someone. And it's the CIA that's behind it. Who are they trying to create this conflict for? Okay, someone that's in alignment because they feel backstabbed and betrayed. So there's a group of narcissists here that are working together with the CIA that feel like they're backstabbed and betrayed because they wanted to get away with something. And they wanted a Leo to move forward. Okay, so there's a group of people that really, really, really wanted a Leo to move forward. Okay, and there were some family members of somebody's that were working together with the CIA to create an illusion for somebody, or they're creating an illusion for a Leo, take it as it resonates, okay, but they couldn't create an illusion. So they couldn't get away with whatever the illusion, they were paying people. So somebody's family was being offered a large amount of money from the CIA to create some kind of an illusion surrounding a Leo and someone else. This had to do with a blood fraternity of a baby, a pregnancy, a child or something. And they were paying a family. It's a mother involved, cousins, brothers, and sisters. And they were trying to create an illusion surrounding the paternity of a pregnancy or a child. And the CIA was paying off someone's family to do this. There's a Leo involved. I don't know if this is a Leo man or a Leo woman, but there's a Leo involved. Okay? Yeah. They wanted this person to be drowning in their emotions. So maybe it was some type of emotional manipulation. The Three of Pentacles, to get someone they wanted someone to feel overwhelmed, emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, so that they would work with them. So someone in the CIA wanted someone to feel emotionally, the Ace of Cups pouring over talks about overwhelming emotions, okay? The CIA wanted someone to feel emotionally overwhelmed because the Three of Pentacles talks about working together, because they wanted someone to work with them. So they offered a large amount of money to someone's family members to create an illusion surrounding the paternity of a pregnancy or a child. But it looks like they couldn't create or keep up an illusion. They didn't get their wish fulfillment. And now someone's very disappointed and they're sad because a conflict is over. Wow, that's wild. From these narcissists. Ciao. That is crazy. Tell me about this. All right, West African came out with Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and spiritual practitioner. Okay, and they want me to do cousin first. Tell me about this cousin. Tell me about this cousin. Someone's cousin is childish. Somebody's cousin is extremely childish. They maybe someone's cousin is not the star or not in alignment, or they could have Aquarius in their chart. Someone's cousin might have been working on something they were very focused on. Okay, but it backfired. Somebody's cousin has been doing spell work on. Somebody got a cousin that been doing spell work on them. Maybe they were doing some kind of sex magic or something with the magician in the reverse and the ace of wands. Somebody might have a cousin that's been doing sex magic because they're childish. Ew. Somebody's cousin might be Aquarius or something. Somebody's cousin is a hoe. Wow, confirmation. Okay, so somebody's cousin might have some prostitute features, is what I'm hearing. Prostitutional features. I'm making up words now. You know how Buzz Lightyear might have different features and toys have features like this is the this and that. Yeah, prostitutes have features too. You haven't heard about the industrial prostitute? She had a vagina surgically implanted on her hip because she wanted to make money on the side. But okay, I know. That was a bit much. I got that from Dave Chappelle Block Party. I know it was corny. Have you heard about the industrial prostitute? She had a vagina surgically. So somebody's cousin might come with special effects. She might be a special effects prostitute or something. Okay. Somebody's cousin, this was in the reverse. Somebody's cousin could have Aquarius in their chart. The Queen of Wands reverse is prostitution energy. Your cousin was doing sex magic against you, whoever I'm talking to. You have a cousin, they might be Aquarius, they were doing sex magic, but it backfired. Okay? That's why this cousin could be a man or a woman, but they were doing sex magic and it backfired because they're childish and a prostitute. Maybe they were doing sex magic against a Leo or with. I just saw a Leo in here too. Okay, somebody was waiting and expecting it to work, but somebody's already healed from something or over something right now. Okay, this was happening in real time, and they were really focused too. They were really the Eight of Pentacles also talks about focused energy. Okay, so your cousin is a prostitute and was doing sex magic on you. Okay. Tell me, someone is an air sign, sun, moon, or rising, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody could be a West African spiritual practitioner. What do you want me to know about this West African spiritual practitioner? That they either got fired or they're not working with someone anymore. Clarify this West African spiritual practitioner. Okay, someone could be a younger fire sign or air sign. Okay. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, so someone might be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and the Page of Wands could also represent a message, a new start, or it could represent Aries, Leo, Sag. Clarify, what is this Page of Wands? Clarify the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. Someone might be a Sagittarius. Okay, the Page of Wands, that's fire energy, okay? And Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, these are fire signs, okay? Somebody might have heavy Sagittarius in their sun, moon, or rising. They could be younger, and they might have been working together with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. One of these people might be West African, and they might be a spiritual practitioner. someone might have balanced something. Clarify, what are we talking about here? Somebody might have gotten fired, or there might be some type of illumination about something, and someone could have illuminated something, and someone could have gotten fired. Who's this Three of Pentacles, or someone's not working with someone anymore? Who's the Three of Pentacles reverse? Who is the Three of Pentacles in reverse? The Sagittarius. That's sad, that got fired. Okay. Whoever this fire sign is, they might have heavy Sagittarius in their chart. They, Sun, Moon, or Rising, they got fired because something got illuminated about something that they were doing. The Hierophant in the reverse. Got it. Right. They might have been doing something together with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay. What were these two doing? Someone could be an Aquarius, or these people might have been trying to give someone karma or something, or they're getting karma, or divine timing, someone's complete wish fulfillment was what someone really, really wanted was a burden to try to get. It's the destiny swap energy. Okay. It's what it's giving me is destiny swap energy, but I'm not getting destiny swap like with one person. I feel like somebody's energy is so great that somebody literally wanted to divvy up your energy. Like somebody really wanted to sacrifice you and like have your energy go into several different things for several different people. One might be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. The other is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo spiritual practitioner. Okay? And they wanted your energy. Your energy would have given these two people their complete wish fulfillment. But to do what and pull off what they were trying to pull off with you, it would have been, it was too much of a burden. It was too hard. Because of who or what you are, it was way too hard. Judgment in the reverse, okay? Yeah. Somebody changed a decision and decided to move forward. Someone instead saw something as a good investment, and they stopped taking action for the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know, maybe there was someone else connected to them that at one time might have been on one accord with them, but then they changed their perspective, okay? At some point, they changed their perspective and decided on a better investment, and they decided not to plan anything else with these people. They stopped being in this narcissistic energy. The Five of Wands reverse, the Queen of Swords reverse is talking about the energy that they were in when they were working together with this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and this Sagittarius against you. They decided to not create any more conflict in this narcissistic energy against you. They moved to calmer waters from not having empathy and compassion and not regulating and processing their emotions in a healthy way. The Queen of Cups reverse is someone that lacks empathy and compassion, and they have a short temper and they can't regulate their emotions. They act out of emotion, okay? Someone moved to calmer waters away from this fire sign. Somebody moved to calmer waters away from this narcissistic energy, okay? Clarify, this man is a complete idiot. Okay? Somebody might have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Hermit somebody might be a hermit energy. This could be, the hermit could be a Virgo. The hermit could be someone introspective, or the hermit might be that Hierophant hermit spiritual practitioner. Somebody was very unhappy with the results. Okay, I'm picking up two energies here. One is a hermit, and the other one could be a water sign. Clarify the hermit. Who's this hermit energy? Clarify the hermit. Okay, something could be happening right now in real time because someone's in a mental imprisonment and can't move to calmer waters because somebody is closed emotionally. Because something got illuminated about something, and now their stability is at risk because they're under judgment right now. Okay. So there are two people here. Right there. Okay, there are two men I'm picking up on right here, okay? I'm clarifying this man is a complete idiot, okay? One of these men is a water sign, and the other one is a fire sign that comes out as a hermit. They always come out as a hermit, Knight of Pentacles, Hierophant energy, okay? One could be an Aries, the other one could be a water sign, okay? Somebody is under judgment, and somebody release somebody and let them go completely because this man is a complete idiot. So between this fire sign and between this water sign, one of them is a complete idiot, and someone had to let somebody go that could not create an illusion. Someone could be a Libra, or this is justified. Letting this person go and be under judgment is justified, is what they're saying. Okay. Because somebody had a problem with their ego, with that Nine of Cups. Somebody had a problem with their ego. They were extremely narcissistic and they couldn't create an illusion. Okay. Finally, that was actually funny for once. Okay. All right, clarify what is, this is one of your exes, friends, or family. Clarify this is one of your exes, friends, or family. Okay? Someone might be a false person that might be one of your ex's friends or family. Okay? So there's somebody that is one of your ex's friends or family. This person is a false person. Okay? This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any other sign. Okay? Clarify. What about this Knight of Cups in reverse energy? Okay. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart, or the Lovers reverse. This could be someone that could have split up with someone. Someone does not want to take a risk, or they're not taking a risk, or something is too risky. Clarify the Fool reverse, because someone cannot regulate their emotions. Someone has trouble with regulating their emotions. Yeah, it could be a Gemini. There could be a Gemini that lacks emotional intelligence. There might be a Gemini that could lack emotional intelligence, or someone's ex-lover that might lack emotional intelligence, emotional control, that might lack empathy and compassion. And they just didn't turn out to be what someone expected them to be, with the Three of Wands in reverse. And now I have a Knight of Cups in the upright. Okay? Aha, clarity, the Ace of Swords. So what I'm getting is somebody was a false person to a water sign. Someone could have been an air sign, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They could have been a false person to a water sign. Okay? And at some point, they could have had some kind of influence over this person to get them to maybe take action in their life. in such a way that was not healthy for them or anyone else. And now this person is, I guess, moved away from this person or separated from them. And now this person is able to think clear and function in the upright, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so now somebody is able to function correctly. Okay, and somebody's about to lose their stability, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Somebody might have been a prostitute type energy, or someone was very sexually promiscuous. Okay, somebody thought if they had sex with someone very quickly or very fast, it would help to influence this person to give them their way. With the King of Wands, so this is how this person was chosen by this person. They jumped in this person's energy, okay? Whoever the Lover's reverse is, that's now stressed out about their stability, they jumped in this person's energy very quickly, and they started becoming very sexually promiscuous with them very fast with the Eight of Wands, so that they could influence this person to give them what they wanted and do what they wanted. And that would hold weight for them. So this is someone that doesn't have the skills to do something. This is someone that might have wanted something they're not qualified for, or they might have wanted something that doesn't belong to them, or they might have wanted a job, a position. Whoever this energy is I'm picking up on, whenever someone has to force sex in front of them, they have to forge their way with sexy clothing or by offering sex, it's because they feel insecure about what they have to offer behind it. They know they don't have anything of substance. They don't have a skill or ability. And this is the reason why they try to lead with sex. So oftentimes, if there's a job that somebody wants, an opportunity, or they want to be chosen for something, or they want to see if they can quickly get someone to choose them or to be in a relationship with them, that person that's trying to compete with another person, all they have is sex. So they try to have sex with that person first and connect with them sexually so that they can have some type of influence over them. See, but the thing about this type of sexual manipulation is, yeah, of course, when you're first starting something out, trying to get a job, y'all have heard the saying, that, yeah, you could use sex or your looks to get in the door, but only your brains can keep you in there, because sex gets old after a while. Even if you're using sex magic to have some kind of hold over somebody, where they think of you and they think of the pleasure you provide them, and that's easy. It's the carnal nature. The carnal nature is very easy to get people to get things to go your way. That's why people give out cookie samples and food samples when they're trying to get your business, when they're trying to market to your office. They bring you samples, because otherwise you're going to tell them to get the hell out of this office and don't come back here no more. Oh, but we have samples of ribs. We've got samples of cookies. Okay, give me your business card and give me that tray of cookies. You understand? Whoever this person is, I'm picking up on, it was some kind of opportunity or something that they wanted to be a part of, or something they wanted from a water sign, okay? But they didn't have the skills, they didn't have the ability, and there was nothing to them at all whatsoever. So they utilized sex. They used their sexual energy to get whatever it was that they were trying to get. But of course, like everyone that does this, that doesn't have any type of skills or abilities to do things or talent, the sex gets old, and the magic of that sex wears off after a while. And the person after a while will see who and what you are. If you were able to get a relationship from someone or take a relationship from someone by love bombing someone that was supposed to be with another person with sex, and somehow they subsided to your sexual love bombing, eventually when that sexual energy wears off, and it will, that person's going to see you for exactly who and what you are. It's only a matter of time. And this always happens. You'll see people that's okay. I already had 2 kids by them, or I already put babies up in her. Now, so they're not going to go anywhere. Now I've got them locked in. You've got people all the time that feel like to win at all costs, will utilize the easiest thing in history that man and woman has always used, sexual energy, to trap people, to get their way. But the problem unfolds a little bit later on, maybe a couple of years down the line, when all the sexual energy has run stale, and it doesn't have any more spark to it at all whatsoever. And you don't show up for that person energetically the way you used to, because the mask has fallen off. You got what you wanted already from them. You've got them in the position you want them in, and you get tired of acting. And that's when that person starts to see clearly. And when that person starts to see you clearly, that's when the divorce comes around. That's when the problems start coming around. That's when you start to lose the job, or they want to pull back from you because your spell isn't working on them anymore. And they are able to see something clearly when that sexual energy runs stale and old. They're like, oh, me and you never had a real connection. Me and you were really compatible. Now, when I really think about it, now as I go back in time and really think about it, me and you were never compatible. It's just, I thought we were compatible because of the way you were giving me head. It felt like it. The Empress. What is the Empress? So somebody might be going toward an Empress now, because they realized whoever that other person was, yeah, they created a whole bunch of distractions, a whole bunch of burdens, and tried to love bomb somebody with sex so they wouldn't be able to see them clearly. That someone with no talent, someone with no skill, someone with no intellectual reach, someone that lacked a personality, okay? Yeah, let me throw a whole bunch of sex at you so you don't see how lame I am. It happens every day. Okay. Yeah. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, are they in the messages? Third eye, body shaming. Oh, someone might be a white man, jealous of your looks, handsome or beautiful. There might be a white man that might be jealous of someone's looks, whether they're handsome or beautiful. All right, I'm going to shuffle this in. Capricorn. Someone might have Capricorn in their chart, or someone might be possessed with the same spirit. They said put this out here. Okay. Colorism. Someone has an underlying, hidden, unhealed Willie Lynch issue at play. So somebody has a colorism issue too. Okay. So there might be a white man that might be jealous of someone's looks, whether you're handsome or beautiful. And there might be a colorism issue at play here. What are the messages? Y'all know that can go in any direction. Third eye, it's out here again. A new job. Respite care. Social security. Oh, wow. Not the same person you used to know. Celebration, party, get together. Interesting. Okay, broke. Somebody might be going broke. These are friends with benefits. Somebody might have been friends with benefits with somebody. Okay, I'm gonna close. Y'all know the color of the third eye. Egomania is violet. Somebody might have an entity attachment in their third eye. Something might be going on with someone's perception. Someone might be egomania. Someone might have a huge ego. Clarify, what is this third eye energy? Clarify, what is the third eye? Someone might need to eat more blue foods, such as red onion, red cabbage, blueberries, red grapes, blackberries, raspberries, raisins, eggplant, caffeine, kale, seaweed, almonds, broccoli, flaxseed. Avoid sodium fluoride water. Okay? That's just some advice for somebody for your third eye. Eat red, purple foods that I just named. All right, what is third eye? Why is third eye here? Holy Divine Spirit. Why is third eye here, please? And thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. The affirmation for your third eye is, so someone's perception might be off about someone around them. The affirmation is, I am open to inner guidance. Universal knowledge is within. I see with inner guidance and clarity. I recognize knowledge comes from within. These are affirmations to help you to develop your third eye. If you need it, okay? One of them flew out of my hand on the floor. Excuse me. Let me get it. Ridicule of others. This could be a psychological manifestation of imbalance in the third eye. Okay, and I already gave someone the affirmations. So somebody might ridicule others. Interesting. Clarify third eye. Clarify third eye. No, that was it. Okay, that was it. So I don't know, maybe somebody might be jealous of somebody's third eye. Somebody might be either jealous of someone's looks or jealous of their spiritual abilities, okay? Somebody might be a connection or have a connection to the Social Security office. Somebody could be a white man, a new job. Maybe someone's about to get a new job. Take it as it resonates. Okay, y'all see these cards just like me. I don't know what's what. Not the same person you used to know. So this is somebody that you know from the past that has gone through some kind of a change, and they're not the same person. They're not the same person that you used to know. Okay? Tell me about this person that's jealous of someone's looks, whether they're handsome or beautiful, man or woman. Tell me about this person jealous of someone's looks. Okay, someone that's very depressed, very disappointed. Why are they disappointed? Why is this person disappointed? Why is this person so down and out and disappointed? Oh, wow, because something got illuminated. Okay. This might be someone that is very self-loathing. They might be in depression. This is someone that works maybe in the Social Security Administration, okay? The hermit could be someone that has a job and has access to people's information. They could even be someone that might abuse power or do the wrong thing with people's information. The hermit reverse, okay? Something got illuminated. Clarify what got illuminated here, Holy Spirit, with the Sun card. What got illuminated? Clarify the Sun. Oh, wow. Someone gained an awareness. Someone is aware. What are they aware of? And they feel defeated. Someone that did not want to let something go, but they couldn't keep something hidden or a secret. What's the secret that somebody was trying to keep? What's the secret? What was hidden? Something that somebody did that they can't recover from in someone's family, or someone that was in a relationship or marriage with somebody. The Five of Pentacles. Clarify the five. Someone's having a tower right now. About what's the Five of Pentacles? What's the Five of Pentacles, please and thank you. Okay, clarify the Five of Pentacles. Oh, somebody's losing their stability. They're about to be impoverished because somebody had some kind of exchange with somebody, an agreement, an arrangement. Somebody had some kind of arrangement with somebody. The Queen of Wands reverse is a prostitute type energy. Clarify, what's the Queen of Wands reverse? Somebody was working together with somebody, or they were friends with someone. They used to party, socialize, get together. Somebody was friends with somebody, with someone they used to celebrate with. But they didn't have victory and success with something. What's the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Somebody couldn't stand their ground. Someone couldn't defend something. Someone could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Somebody, because something didn't happen that they expected. And now somebody might be very defensive because they have to balance out a situation with the truth about something. Somebody could have said somebody was a homeless or broke prostitute. Somebody might have told a lie to the Social Security Administration. They might have said somebody was like a homeless, broke prostitute or something like that. And somebody has to now tell the truth and give clarity. Someone could be a Gemini. Wow, because someone is financially stable and independent. The Nine of Pentacles is someone that's financially independent. And now somebody's having an ego death because they can't move forward with something. And somebody's already, because somebody already has an awareness about something. An Empress, it came out, that's it. Somebody's losing their job. Somebody is losing their job, okay? Because somebody said that somebody in my collective was either a homeless or broke prostitute, okay? And you're an Empress. You're an Empress that is financially independent and completely self-sufficient. They wanted to keep this hidden about you, but it's somebody that's already aware of the truth about you. So they can't keep it hidden anymore. Somebody might have slept with or celebrated with someone that works at the Social Security Administration or some other government job, and they got this person maybe to take a claim out on you or to lie on you or something like that. You're an Empress. Whether you could be a man or a woman that can be an Empress, meaning you're abundant, you're financially abundant, prosperous, independent, all that. Tell me about respite care. Wow, somebody doesn't have is not giving and receiving from someone right now anymore, and they can't take any more risks because the truth is out. Yeah, with this lie. Why? Oh, maybe did they say you was in respite care? Oh my God. Somebody could have created some kind of deception. Maybe they said that you were a dying, sick, broke prostitute in respite care or something like that. If somebody been doing death spells on you, if somebody has been doing death spells on you day and night, day and night, day and night, It's because somebody that committed some kind of fraud on you took a contract on you. That's why the death spells day and night, day and night. Because somebody might have already lied and said that you were a homeless, or you were in poverty. You were an impoverished prostitute in respite care about to die. So whoever I'm talking to, if someone's been doing death spells on you day and night, day and night, day and night, it's because they lied to the Social Security Administration and maybe somebody else and told them that you were in respite care about to die and you were a broke prostitute. I cannot. Clarify Social Security. The stupidity. Somebody might have been trying to do something to someone's third eye. The Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody has to accept this outcome now. That's a narcissist. Yep. There's a Queen of Pentacles here at the Social Security Administration that would prefer if you did die. But they accept that they couldn't kill you. And now, whoever this Emperor energy is, this might be a spiritual practitioner that could have been doing spell work on you. The Emperor is Aries energy, and this person could have been doing death. This could have been who was contracted to do death spell after death spell after death spell on you to try to make you broke. That's why the Five of Pentacles is here, and now they're going to be broke instead. So somebody was probably doing spell work on your finances and on your health because of the lie that they told on you to the Social Security Administration, or this is a boss. The Emperor could also be a supervisor or a boss in the Social Security Administration that's about to be in the Five of Pentacles. What is a new job? What is a new job? Please and thank you. What is a new job? Somebody's trying to avoid a tower. Somebody might be leaving their job and finding a new one, like they're going to resign from this institution. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody might be resigning from this institution. Yes, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with their job, working for the Social Security, working for the federal government. The Ten of Pentacles is the institution they were working at with the Three of Pentacles, and they're looking for a new job so that they can avoid a tower because you didn't die. Cannot. Anything else, Holy Spirit? And somebody might now be trying to be childish, manipulate emotionally people, gaslight someone. Who's this Page of Cups in the reverse? The King of Swords. There could be an air sign that's trying to gaslight people right now, but they're backstabbed and betrayed. Ain't nobody listening to them. Whoever this is, ain't nobody listening to them. Ain't nobody listening to them. Ain't nobody paying them no mind. Whoever this air sign is, people know they full of it. They don't want to hear nothing else they gotta say. They know that they lied to people and gaslit them about you completely to infinity and beyond. And they're backstabbed and betrayed. They can't create no illusion. This air sign, they could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, or Rising. This air sign cannot create an illusion that you're mentally ill, that you're sick, that you're in respite care about to die, okay, that you're broke, that you're, what else came out? Prostitute, that you're a prostitute. Nobody's believing this person. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Nobody's believing this person. Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit, so we can close this out. Give me a final message so we can close this out. They want me to do something else here. Okay. So, really quickly, in this read today, we had the heart chakra and the crown chakra. And I feel like they wanted me to pull a card for that. I normally only do this on Love of the Highest Vibration, but I feel like I should do it right now. Is there a recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card for the third eye, the ajna, the heart chakra, anahata, or the crown chakra, the sada, how do you pronounce the crown chakra? It is, I know how to pronounce it, I can't think of it in the moment. And it'll drive me crazy if I don't say it. So I'm crazy. I got it'll itch my brain. Y'all know the name, the Sanskrit name for the crown chakra. Crown chakra. Sahasrara, of course. Yes. Sahasrara, the crown chakra. Ajna, the third eye, or Anahata, the heart chakra. Sahasrara. What is the recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card for someone that needs assistance or something to aid them in balancing the crown chakra, the crown, the third eye, or the heart chakra? What is the recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card for the crown chakra, for the heart chakra, or for the third eye chakra? Holy Divine Spirit, what is, I just saw it, yes, Larimar. That's for the throat, but we'll see in a sec. All right, what is the recommended crystal for the third eye, crown chakra, and or heart chakra? What is the recommended eternal crystal? I knew that was going to come out. Okay. Tourmaline, root chakra is what they're recommending. Citrine, solar plexus chakra, and pipestone catlinite, root chakra, ancestors. And last here is malachite. Okay, now malachite is for the heart chakra. And out here where I'm at, they have a whole bunch of these huge malachite stones not far from where I live. I'm gonna buy a couple of them, malachite, and they are beautiful. They're all these, they have these, but they're expensive. They have these malachite necklaces, and then it's a malachite in the shape of a heart. And some of them are big or small, but they're expensive, but they're really nice. I'm gonna get some of them. These really pretty malachite stones. Malachite is for the heart chakra, but they're recommending this for someone on purpose, okay? All right. Uh-oh. If these cards came out, it came out for a reason. Okay, so this card, because these come with messages also. This is the Pipestone Catlinite, and it's for ancestors and root chakra, okay? Your ancestors are calling to you, waiting for you to start to acknowledge them. This is a powerful time for you to delve more deeply into who you really are and to find out where your family has come from. You may feel a strong pull to a particular culture that may not be in your current family bloodline. That culture may have been part of who you were in a past life, or you may have some soul link to these ancestors. Pay attention to any particular cultures or belief systems that you find yourself drawn to at this present time. Now is an optimal time to research your family lineage. Your ancestors have been with you in many lifetimes, and they are here today to offer you strength and wisdom. You are not alone. Call upon them for help and guidance whenever you need to. Pipestone, also known as catlinite, is a sacred crystal in Native American culture. Okay? It is carved into sacred pipes and used in other sacred objects. Pipestone is associated with the root chakra and is used to connect with the ancestors, Great Spirit, and to the earth. Okay? So that's for someone, Pipestone catlinite. Okay? And then they're also recommending tourmaline, okay, for smudging, for your root chakra. So somebody might be spiritually attacking somebody's root chakra. Maybe they're trying to siphon from your root chakra. So you might want to get you some tourmaline stones, okay? Pipestone catlinite, I believe that was a message, but that's a good stone to get as well. And then citrine, abundance and creativity. This came out the other day, and this is good for the solar plexus. I'm going to read malachite because it's for the heart. 27. Malachite, nature, heart chakra. Mother Nature is calling to you. This is why malachite has appeared for you today. Have you been spending too much time indoors with air conditioning, heating, or fluorescent or LED lights? When was the last time you spent a decent amount of time outdoors or in nature? It is time for you to reconnect with nature, to feel the grass, dirt, or sand under your feet. Perhaps you may even like to walk through the water at the seaside or in the shallow parts of a running stream or lake. It's so important for you to ground your energy through your feet and your hands. Grounding your energy in nature is very simple. You may like to touch a tree or some leaves, a bush, or feel the sun on your face or the wind in your hair. These are simple things that you can do to reconnect with nature, and in doing so, you are reconnecting with yourself. Plan a day or a trip or a holiday to your favorite destination one day which has a natural element to it. Notice how wonderful you feel when you are there and how great your energy is when you return home. Malachite for the heart chakra. They also say for the heart chakra, you can open all the windows in your home, or in some of y'all cases in the US right now, maybe you need to put on some boots and go for a walk in the snow, okay? Because I know your options are limited right now because of the weather for some of y'all. That's all right. Put your boots on. The snow is nature. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message so I can close this read? Oh, wow. There's a Capricorn that's a prostitute. They wanted me to say that. There's a Capricorn here that's a prostitute. Treat her like a prostitute. Don't treat that girl well until you show her the scoop. Because all they do is hurt and trample. Listen up close. Here comes my last example. Okay. Final message. Holy Spirit, what is the final message? Please and thank you. Final message. Please and thank you. One more. What is the final message? Okay. Final message. Queen of Pentacles here that feels powerless right now because this Knight of Pentacles was not able to get rid of you spiritually. This Queen of Pentacles, they're telling me, is someone that might work at the Social Security office. And the Emperor at the bottom of the deck is telling me this is the spiritual practitioner they hired to do death spells on your heart so you would die. Okay? And so someone could get away with a scam. You saw earlier in the read that someone took a life insurance policy out on you, and they thought that they were going to be able to cash it out, say you were some kind of a prostitute with someone in the Social Security Administration, but they feel powerless about this. I don't know, one could be a Leo, one could be an Aries, and one could be the Queen of Pentacles that works at the Social Security Administration. All of them are narcissists either way, heartless narcissists. All of them are heartless narcissists, every last one of them. There's something here about an offer, the Two of Cups, that could be coming in that someone feels completely defeated about. And they've been stuck in a cycle, reversing endings, with a Queen of Wands in your community that might keep coming by or orchestrating spiritual attacks on you. But these people are falling apart. Final message, Holy Spirit, the Three of Cups in the reverse. Final message, please. Yeah, these people are falling apart. It's just not, it's not happening for them. Yeah. Yeah, it might be two fire signs that could have constant communication with someone in your community that keeps orchestrating spiritual attacks against you. And it's because they betted on the wrong horse. They hitched their wagon to a horse that ain't going nowhere. They hitched themselves to the wrong wagon. They bet on the wrong damn dog, okay? Because right now, all of them are about to be in the Five of Pentacles, broke, sick, because you're going to stay balanced. Everything is going to balance out for you no matter what. Any type of conflict these people try to create for you, your ancestors and God, however you define God, is going to always bring things back into balance energetically, spiritually, financially, physically. Anything these people try to throw at you will automatically go right back into balance. You are an earth angel. And these people are sad because they keep on throwing darts at you and they just turn into petals and fall to the ground. They don't know your spiritual ranking, baby. They're having an ego death right now, and they're very sad. You're protected divinely. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Okay, so we're going to stop that right there. I'm going to do my prayer. I still have not one. I'm going to do our prayer and affirmation. I haven't gotten more cold yet. I'm handling some things right now. Right? But I'm going to do this prayer affirmation. Okay? I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for the favor and protection that comes with being in perfect alignment. I show gratitude for complete restoration, financially, energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Jehovah, my ancestors of the highest vibration of love, my ascended masters, my angels, and my guides. I show gratitude for. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that God, however you define, has put in place with its unique vibrational frequencies. When we echo out the names of God with the vowel sounds that help get our prayer requests and affirmations granted, I show gratitude. Oh, Holy One, the Sun, who sits at the head of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Moon, Mercury, Venus. Almost time for a new bell. Singing bowl. I decree and declare right now, the sun will not spite me by day nor the moon by night. Right now, I take authority over every witchcraft attack being sent to me by sun and by moon. Let it burst into flames, fall to the ground, and scatter. I shall prosper and be in good health. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it be cut off right now and diminished by fire. Completely obliterated, burst into flames, and scatter. Every witchcraft attack going on in my life environment in this live right now, let its power be banished and destroyed by my words. Abracadabra. By my authority in Christ, I cancel every dark, evil projection into my life and environment right now. Let every force of darkness get and flee from my home, my life, my ministry, my environment, and from around me. Catch fire, burn the ashes, and scatter right now in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua, Jehovah. I command every witchcraft power sponsoring repeated problems and attacks. You shall not come to pass, neither shall you stand. Catch fire, every waster assigned to waste my life and time. Catch fire and scatter right now every projection of witchcraft over my health and my energy. Scatter by fire right now. I command strength, peace, and tranquility throughout this day and throughout this week right now. Right now, I command this day and come in agreement by this verbal spoken contract of law that today, anything that I speak, touch, seek to do or accomplish, it will be blessed, it will manifest to the fullest, and it will flourish. All things I put my energy into today, it will prosper and be successful. Anyone that is destined to help me today will contact, locate, get through, and reach me today. Every door will open for me today, and every obstacle and the creators of challenges in my life will be blocked, disabled, ejected instantly out of my energy, and stopped from interfering and slowing my progress by divine intervention today. Right now, I command every blocked communication, mail, message, way, and passage to be forced and fly wide open and made available to me. I command every and anything being hidden or kept from me to be revealed and exposed. I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ, Jehovah, that every witchcraft attack, every hex, every curse, every spell, every candle, every demonic altar, every item referencing my name or situations this day being sent or directed toward me to affect my progress, my energy, my body, mind, my spirit, my finances, to cause any kind of imbalance to my life on the earthly planes or heavenly planes, I command you be completely canceled out, nullified, neutralized, and completely rendered useless. Fall to the ground, burn to ashes, and scatter. In the name of Christ, Jehovah, I command you. I decree and declare every demonic contract that was made or attached to me in the dream state last night, let it be completely reversed and undone, severed and separated by fire. Whatsoever ye shall bind in earth shall be bound in the heavens, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth is also loosed in the heavens. I bind and contain every hex. I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now. I bind and contain every dead spell, every evil eye, negative energy, curse, hex, bewitchment sent toward me. Every enchantment of witchcraft I bind and contain right now in earth and on the heavenly planes. And I order and command you to return directly back to the sender right now. I return all spell work back to the sender. Abracadabra. I return all spell work directly back to the sender right now. I command all spell work, every witchcraft attack, every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me to return directly back to the sender right now. Abracadabra. We return all spell work back to the sender right now. I decree and declare today, Christ's light, energy, and fire encamp and encircle me as a divine barrier of protection from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, that no force can penetrate. I dedicate this day unto Christ Jehovah by my Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. Let it circle and engulf around me continuously and dispel and repel all negative energy sent toward me off in another direction continuously throughout this day, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Let nothing and no one come against me. Umima, Aiya, you are always on time and you will always abandon the 99 for the one. Mote it be, so shall it be, Ashe. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be, Ashe. Collective, you guys are the absolute best. I got some money, y'all. My palms are itching. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means when your palms start itching. When your palms start itching, that means you got some money coming towards you. Yes. I hope y'all palms are itching too. I don't know what the one is for snow, but whatever the one is for snow, it must have been happening like crazy because, whoo, child, what's going on out there? But y'all know heart, y'all know your government, and y'all know about these manufactured storms, right? You're not going to convince me and you're not going to tell me that that whole storm was not orchestrated by heart. And then I'm hearing about a government shutdown. Now that a lot of the stores are cleared of food and a whole bunch of things people bought, now it's going to be a government shutdown after the storm. Yeah, you're not going to convince me something is not being orchestrated right now. I'm telling you, the big storm, the great big blizzard, really? Nothing, the same way nothing was ever the same after 2020, after COVID. When we came back, suddenly procedures were different. There were DMV machines in the grocery stores and things that were put into place at airports and even going to the DMV, the procedure when you walk in, when they, the same way after 2020, when you return back, there were things that were put in place that were new. When this storm is over and the government shutdown is over, it's going to be some more new things that are now put in place. You watch what I'm telling you, but that's okay. We're going to live it and we're going to see it. I hope everybody has enough food, electric. I hope everyone is warm. I hope everybody is safe. I hope all of you are okay, and I hope you're all preparing for the future. Guys, I love you so very much. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.